All right. It's Yes Ma'am every other Thursday, 7 to 9. We got Primo in the building. GT, D Truth. What's good? Bo Juice. What's up, GT? How you been?
You know, I'm trying to make it.
All right. Okay, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see y'all too. You know, long time to see. So, you know,
how's the quarantine? How's you doing with the quarantine? You just getting dressed?
Nah, I'm ready to go work out.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a walk. I get a nice sweat on. Give me a little run in.
Okay, yep, I feel it. You getting that quarantine workout?
Yeah, I've been hitting it even harder since the quarantine joint hit. So you know, I lost probably about a good 15 pounds.
Nice.
Switched my eating up. I had already almost right when the quarantine was gonna hit. I already switched it.
Nice.
Stopped eating red meats.
So
I stopped eating red meat, and my homeboy told me man, the weight would fall off, and he was right. The weight just fell off after that. So right now I go anywhere from 205 to 210.
Hey, all right. Get it, GT. That's what's up. No, I feel it. Yeah, I gotta stay doing my little workout because I be eating this whole time. To tell you the truth. Yeah, but I don't know if y'all feel me, but sure, I've been eating. Sure, it's hard.
Then because I still, you know, it seems like the smaller I get, the more of a sweet tooth I'm getting. So, but instead of eating snacks or something sweet, I be fucking some cereal up. I'm trying to tell you, I run through a box like it ain't nothing.
Like it's nothing. You better be careful.
So the next step is because I don't do regular milk anyway. I do the lactose milk. So I said now I'm gonna try to switch it up and try almond milk again.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So.
The vanilla almond milk tastes pretty good.
Yeah, that's what my homeboy had shot me. So I was like, man, I don't really like almond milk. They're like, nah, bro, this different. It tastes better. I said, all
right. Yeah.
So
the next show you gotta lead us in a health show. The next show we do.
I'll try.
Yeah. How to keep toned during the quarantine.
I try. I think the biggest thing for me was just bloatness, man. I was bloated. So
yeah.
Well, once I kind of figured out what works for me, just feel like everything fell off. I feel better. I feel lighter. Now when I try to yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was like, all right, fuck. I think for the holiday, I said, forget it. I'm gonna just eat. Man, I felt so bloated. It was good now. But I feel so bloated. But what? So
the babies, that's what's up. Hey, this is what it is. It's Yes Ma'am. We live in the quarantine life. Essential and non-essential, but we all essential, really.
Hopefully he don't cut up while we on. Because if he do, I'm gonna have to get off. Shit.
Okay. All right. Yes. It's Yes Ma'am Radio every other Thursday, 7 to 9. We've been in our little quarantine, so you know, like everybody else, but we came to say hello, see how y'all doing, check in with the community.
Everything pretty good. Everybody's safe.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Healthy. Cool. I don't know anybody that's sick.
Mask on, mask off, trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Mr. Miyagi. Okay, that's what's up. All right, what y'all been doing?
Nothing really to do. Watching movies, DVDs.
I'm gonna say I've been a essential worker, so I still been working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how it feel?
Like this is my day off. I feel it. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, same. You know, we just keeping safe. You know, we up on all the movies. Hey, Netflix got some movies on the Netflix. You know, they added some like quarantine movies or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Their movie selection has been great.
yeah. Netflix can make movies in it. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they taking over. Hey, so let's go ahead. We're gonna get into the tribute for today.
Wow.
And today we got the tribute. And what we do every Thursday or every show, we do a tribute to give back to hip hop and give a shout out to who's giving back to hip hop. We just passed Memorial Day weekend, so happy Memorial Day from Yes Ma'am. And so because we did do that, the tribute for today is going to be Big Pun. Hey, Boricua. I know that's I know that's Joe, but
he was with him.
Yeah. All right, so Big Pun. Let's do it. Christopher Lee Rios, November 10th, 1971 to February 7th, 2000. Better known as his stage name, Big Pun, short for Big Punisher, was an American rapper and actor. Oh yeah, he was in some movies. Yep. Emerging from the underground hip-hop scene in the Bronx borough of New York City in the early 1990s, he came to prominence during the later half of the decade of his work with Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. Man, I was looking at the picture of both of them, and they was pretty big. Like, we know Big Pun was big, but Fat Joe, like, he lost a lot of weight.
Big Pun used to be skinny, and he gained all that weight, and that's why he died eventually. But I seen a picture of him when he was slim.
Man. Yeah, but look, if you look at Big Pun and Fat Joe was almost as big as Big Pun. He dropped a lot of weight, you know, so that's crazy. But sorry, I got off track. Pun's lyrics are notable for their technical efficiency, having minimal pauses to take a breath, heavy use of alliteration, as well as internal and multi-syllable. Goodness, all these words. Multi-syllable rhyming schemes. He is frequently cited as one of the best MCs of all time. So, yeah, and then he passed away. Initially discovered by Fat Joe. Sorry, he wasn't passed away. He was discovered by Fat Joe. But then in the early 90s, between obese and morbidly obese, he enrolled in a weight loss program at Duke University and shed 80 pounds. But he prematurely quit the program and eventually regained the weight. That's probably that time he was talking Primo. His weight was a constant topic of argument amongst him and his friends to the point that Rios would not eat around them. That's crazy. I didn't know that. On February 5th, 2000, Rios withdrew from a planned Saturday Night Live performance with Fat Joe and Jennifer Lopez due to illness. And then 2 days later, while staying at a hotel with his family in White Plains, New York, he suffered a heart attack and respiratory failure and was taken to the hospital, where he died at the age of 28 after paramedics were unable to revive him. His weight had reached a peak of 698 pounds at the time of his death. Rios was survived by his wife, Liza, and 3 children, Star, Vanessa, and Christopher Jr. So, shout out to Big Pun, you know. He was a pioneer of hip hop. He was a really good pioneer of hip hop. He represented his Spanish community, but just the hip hop community as well. And, you know, he did his thing. He was, you know, he mixed the Black culture with the Puerto Rican culture. So, you know, and that's always good, you know, to commune with other communities and be one, because we are one human race.
So that's definitely good to connect. You know.
Yeah, he was a hot spitter for real. Like he, like I said, like he had like bars, and he was just going like bam, bam, bam. And then his lyrical, you know, it just was like bar after bar after bar after bar. So he was pretty good in my book. So how about y'all?
Big Pun, I seen him, DMX, Mos Def. They was somewhere having dinner, and they just started freestyling around the
Okay.
Everybody went and probably did his thing. Everybody did their thing. Actually, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who else was there.
That was a tight little dinner right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to know how to get that video. It probably could just put in freestyle and a couple of their names and stuff, and it should pop up.
Right. Okay.
But that was pretty good. And then, honestly, he died way too young. I mean, to have to do what he could have done.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, shout out to our fallen soldier in hip hop. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into the this or that with Primo, everybody's favorite cousin.
Let's go.
All right, so
You.
this week, you know, we everybody quarantine and everything, and you know, certain places you're supposed to wear masks when you go out, and certain places don't really say anything, and certain places enforce it.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, this is a mask on or mask off.
Okay.
Right now.
Mask off. but I'll let you answer first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, either way, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna say I like the mask on, because of safety. And you know, honestly, like, because not even thinking about myself, but other people. You know, I know certain people that do have respiratory problems, and I would hate to be the reason why. You feel me? Like I could carry it. I don't even know, you know, what is real and what is true or what not. But I know that people are dying from it. So, you know, I would hate to be the reason, like I carried it to somebody that has respiratory problems. So I'm gonna say mask on. Plus, I like the fact that you could get your label or your brand and just floss it. So, you know.
So,
okay.
You know, and then I like kind of being hidden. You know, like I like to move. You really don't know I'm moving, so you know, you don't know if it's me or not, you know. So unless you know me, like if I see y'all don't know me, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I kind of like to move without being known. So
yeah,
that's just me.
And I say mask off personally because I can't breathe. I be working, I be getting hot, and then the other day I could have sworn my lip condensed, my top lip. I don't even know what happened. I was just chilling. I take the off and it's like there's newfound things happening to me I'm not liking. So yeah, I just rather have it off. I understand the situation, you know, with people being sick and things. So that reason I oblige when I do go out in public. And plus, to be honest with you, I ride the city bus. So what I see a lot, you just would want to wear a mask, gloves, and a full bodysuit when you near and on a bus, public bus anyway. So I just, you know, I oblige, and I'll be willing to wear a mask when I'm out at work. Right. But that, I'd rather not have one.
And yeah, I feel it though too, because that's from a different perspective too. You got to wear a whole 8 hours, like that's a lot. I like, you know, it's like I'm cool. I go into the store, I got my mask on, and then I come out and then I can take it off. But you got to keep yours on the whole time. So I can feel that too. I feel it.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. And then a lot of customers, they will trip if you don't have your mask on, you know. And then we had an incident where we had a couple of customers getting into it because one customer had a mask on, the other customer didn't. And one customer felt like you should have a mask on, so she took it upon herself to go tell her you should have a mask on. She must have said very nice, because then they got into an argument. So, like, you know, it's serious out here now with some people, you know, just being crazy with it. So I understand it, but you know, my man.
Oh, sorry. Damn. Yo, damn.
Just all in the welcome to Yes Ma'am Quarantine. This is how we do it.
That's what we do. You know? But yeah, like I was saying, like I definitely understand the reason, you know, of having it. Like I said, people being crazy, but that 8 hours get rough.
Yeah, wear that damn mask. Yeah. I mean,
what about you, Primo?
I mean, like, I'm just like, you got to wear it to go to work. I mean, I put it on, but if people still sick, I'm thinking like, why people still trying to hang out? Why people still trying to eat in places? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the? I mean, you come in, but IHOP, you gotta have a mask on. Yeah. And I'm like, but you can't eat with it on. So at some point, you're gonna take it off. Yeah. You're sitting there eating. I mean, but the tables are separate. Every other table, but still, I'm like, you're still gonna be walking around with your mask on. I mean, not. Some people do it anyway. Yeah. They come in there without no mask at all, and then get offended when you tell them you need one. Yeah.
So it's okay. So is the restaurants like? Are they giving them out? Like, no.
You gotta come in. Oh, you mean like to the employee?
Well, to the employees probably so, but like to the customers.
They gave us one mask when it all started. They know darn well that wasn't gonna last. We had cents.
It was like, make it enough.
I would put them out there like that, but I work there, so I'm
He's like, this ain't enough.
Make it enough.
Yeah, you just go ahead and Febreze and spritz it with the Lysol. You got another week.
I do it. You about to pass out. You had a Lysol for the past 4 hours.
So I be thinking those masks don't even work because I can still smell stuff. I feel like it was a vodka. Yeah, protect everything.
Yeah, don't eat no onions or something funky, and I gotta put that mask back on.
Hey, that's one good thing for the mask to let people know.
Yeah,
this is what you've been doing to other people.
Right, and yeah, and then it's good for those people that walk around with funky breath all day. Yeah, now you get to smell your breath. Yeah, that's you. That's how you been talking. What you say?
There's one lady we work with.
Oh gosh.
I mean, yeah, it's not cool.
Like I don't know. Can't you taste it?
Like, oh God, I can taste it. I know you can taste it.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Come on, your mouth can't taste normal, smelling like that.
Right? It's crazy. I guess we're gonna pray for them too. But yeah, that's good. I hope she's wearing a mask. Is she wearing a mask now?
Huh?
Is she wearing a mask now?
Yeah. She probably got one of them thin ones though.
So she can breathe.
You know what I'm saying?
So she don't pass out.
So she don't go right through it.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a breath check. Oh my gosh. And it'd be the ones that don't, they just not even thinking about it, and they breath be the funkiest ones. Crazy. I be so, cause like I know when my breath, I like onions. So when I like eat some like raw onions, I'm already knowing like, okay. I don't want to get too close to you. I just had like, a mozzarella and a tomato salad with the bait,
Yeah.
Potent for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And some people, some stores go in, they require a mask and some don't. And it was just like, what you prefer, mask on or mask off?
Mask on.
His face. It's like, no. All right.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Know where you been, who you been around, if you nasty or not.
Yeah. Well, it's always been like that. We don't never do that.
And I ain't never been close to people either.
Hey, the country came out just now.
Right there, country. No, don't get close. Right there.
Yeah.
Y'all know how that go. I don't know you. Don't come around me like trying to hang out now.
Ooh, no, I feel it. I'm with you on that one, GT.
No. Got to be more careful out here.
Yeah. tell you. But all right, okay. But all right, so we can go ahead and get into the news portion of Yes Ma'am, brought to you by Deep Truth. Let us know what's going on, a little bit, touch what's going on in the news since we been quarantined. What's going on with the news? Hey.
During this quarantine, we've been seeing a lot of things on the news, and we're going to bring you today about a father and a son who just decided they said, you know, I'm not going to stay inside. I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot some black folks. So, father and son arrested and charged with murder and the death of, I'm going to butcher the name, forgive me, Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, maybe I didn't butcher, apologize. All right, now, so this is a story that we're with NBC News channel.com. So it says, white man and his son who are accused of killing a unarmed black man in Georgia in February have been arrested after video of the incident sparked widespread outrage. Gregory McMichael, 64, and Travis McMichael, 34, were arrested in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations announced both men face charges of aggravated assault and murder. Arbery, age 25, was shot to death in Brunswick, a coastal city about midway between Savannah, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida, on February 23rd as he's running through the Satilla Shores neighborhood. His family says he was out jogging while the McMichaels claimed that they thought he was a burglar. It's kind of confusing, you know, burglars don't wear the same things as joggers, but we're going to continue here. Video released Tuesday by attorneys for Arbery's family appears to show an altercation between a group of men before what is alleged to be the fatal shooting. According to Glenn County Police report, Gregory McMichael first spotted Arbery on foot hauling ass down Satilla Drive and immediately thought he was a burglar who had recently been targeting the neighborhood. Greg McMichael armed himself with a 3.5 Magnum. No, I'm sorry, apologize. A 357 Magnum, and his son grabbed a shotgun. Now, mind you, these are guns that you use to go hunting with, handgun and shotgun. So for these people to be walking around or driving around with these hunting guns, it's understandable. But for this to be the first thing you to grab when you see an African American man, it's not quite understandable. Right?
That you can clearly see they don't have no weapons.
No weapons. Yes, so they jumped into their pickup truck and chased Arbery. Police said a third man, identified as a neighbor, joined the chase and jumped into the McMichael's truck. A lot of people just standing around with nothing to do, I see. The police report did not specify whether Arbery had a gun, but lawyers for the family say he was unarmed. Why would you have a gun if you're running? I don't know. In the video, Arbery is seen running down a road, because there is a video, running down the road as a white pickup truck is stopped in front of him. Arbery runs around the vehicle. The video then shows Arbery and another man appearing to tussle as a shot is fired. NBC News cannot verify what occurred before or after the event in the video is shown.
Yeah, thank you for that, D. You know, it's already happened, and you know, Yes Ma'am hasn't really been you know, here to talk about it, so that's why we wanted to give you the rundown real quick. And then if you haven't heard it, then you know, we're glad to bring that news to you. But it's just unfortunate, you know.
Very much. And although that's one situation that's happened, there's other situations that's happened previously of African American men being treated completely wrong in their own lands, which, you know, we haven't been having any, you know, lack of that recently or any period. But I feel like there's a lot more out there that's happening other than just that. They're choosing to show us mostly the negative. Because there's a lot of positive things that are happening right now, whether we see them or not.
Right.
So, but
it's just unfortunate, like you said, yeah, you know, because there are, you know, there are good cops out there that really do stuff for, you know, their community. But they, you know, they don't get any recognition. You know, it's always the bad people that, you know, get the spotlight, unfortunately. And so then, you know, it just, you know, but you know, at the same time, it's good that it is brought to spotlight because, you know, we need to wake up, you know, as far as like the community the people in your office, the people, you know, we might not be able to do anything about the president, but we can do stuff for our community, you know, if we take the time and put that time in, because like you know, it's happening everywhere. And, you know, if we at least start where we live at, we can kind of build up from there.
Very true. That's the first start. I always tell people, if you want to change anything, it is possible, because they leave the door open for you at a lot of these meetings, town council meetings, things like that. They actually encourage the community to come through, to come to the meetings, but a lot of people don't, and then they wonder why, you know, gentrification happens and things like that. It's because we aren't educating ourselves.
Right.
We always have the ability to be able to, but it is out there. Information is definitely out there.
Yeah.
But you can't. Don't feel like you can't. I can say that.
Yeah, most definitely, and that's why we're here too.
It's better to start ground level in your community, somewhere where you can actually see the change. That'll motivate you instead of trying and don't see anything from it.
Very true.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, just shout out to those families. And then the most recent one was George Floyd. And, you know, for whatever reason, they did apprehend him, or that was excessive, clearly, you know, and yeah, so, you know, and he ended up dying, whether when he got to the hospital or what, you know, on the way to the hospital. And there's more going on with that story. But for the most part, we do know, you know, the police officers had his knee on his neck, because I guess he did, you know, he was resisting arrest, but still, you know, that doesn't, he ain't had no, you know, like he wasn't armed or anything like that. He wasn't shooting at them.
Trained to be able to handle like a regular person.
And there was more than one cop there, clearly, you know, that's protocol anyway.
Like, dang, you can't fight.
You can't say somebody.
And then it's like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to breathe.
Yeah. That was legit. He was like looking like, yeah, he knew what he was doing.
I seen a little bit of a couple of clips, and I like a lot of people saying it didn't look like he was resisting arrest. And even with somebody's knee on your neck, you can't resist too much.
Right. You gonna get, you know.
I'm saying
4 officers. Like, I don't care if they were 4 officers. I don't care if they were 4 thugs. I don't care if they were 4 white people. I don't care if they were 4 black people. I don't care if they were 4 motherfucking presidents. Excuse my language. There's no need for that many people to be upon one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't Superman.
His hands are already cuffed behind his back.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
You know. So
you know to do to get up off the ground without using your hands.
Oh yeah, you right.
You can't get up. You can't even get up off the ground.
I just thought about that. Do a push-up with no hands.
Yeah,
not
you can't.
possible. Come on now.
On your stuff, you can't get up.
You roll over. That's about it.
You can roll over, but you can't get. You gotta grab it, or you gotta put yourself down.
Yeah.
Rise up.
But yeah, it was just excessive, and it's just crazy that this is still happening. You know.
Yeah, that's what
people are. It's just still happening. Why is it still happening? Like, and especially after the whole Ahmaud Arbery situation, you know, and people was just taking it in their own hands. They wasn't even cops, and now you got actual cops after that. You know,
yeah. I feel like it's
that's the devil.
Like, and they know it. Like, they feel like that it's not going to ever change, meaning that they can still do what they feel like they can do, and that's what they're doing. But there's a change coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, all right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into the spotlight.
No, we're not coming.
And so the spotlight for the evening, his name is Keywan Richardson. We're gonna go ahead and listen to his.
Oh,
Keywan. No, I got too carried away. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take a listen to his song. Let us know what you like. Also, again, if you want your song played, make sure it's edited. Send it to yes ma'am submitmusic@yahoo.com. All right, y'all. This is Keywan. All Falls Down. Let's do it.
Got a question for y'all, yeah. When it all falls down, oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down, oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down.
I'm sick and tired of being slept on. So when you mention Breeze, mention me, cause it been real wrong. Put on for a long time and I ain't seeking recognition. As Buck and he gon' tell you I'm gon' die about that business. And when I'm out in traffic, best believe I got that 50. Know a lot of people plotting on me, I'm gon' take a couple with me. Refuse to let my mama cry and I'm the only victim. Should've been through it one time, so I ain't gon' be another statistic. A split second could cost you your life. I cherish every moment. I seen friends switch sides, so I don't trust the homies. I witnessed women leave my side, the chicks left me lonely. I never squat to take a picture.
When it all falls down, oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down, oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down,
I'ma continue standing tall, cause I was built for pressure, never for no being out at all. They could take my freedom, mine stay the same behind them walls. I got dog behind them fences and I never missed a call. As I recall, it was there before dishonor and lie to your honor. But nowadays it's the other way around, I promise. This on my mama, the folks harass me on every corner. I guess they stereotype me cause I'm an ex-con. But every time they lock me up, I quickly made bond. And I don't sell drugs no more, they still searching for guns. Grilling me this because I'm lost and in the mist. Every story got a twist. When it all fall down, it's solid as a fence.
oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down, oh, would you tell me what y'all really gonna do? When it all falls down, oh, tell me would you really wanna keep it true? When it all falls down, I just wanna know what you gonna do when it all falls down on you. Are you gonna fall? Are you gonna hold up when it all falls down?
All right, y'all. That was Keywan. All Falls Down. What y'all think?
Yes, not out of the kitchen.
That was a good joint. It was cool.
Real soapy.
Yeah, I think a live performance, they could probably be better.
Okay.
But, you know,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not trash. You know, I was waiting on that.
Alright.
It's not trash.
Yeah, he's saying some stuff in there.
I'm ready to call it.
Saying- What's that? I don't know.
We were ready to give it a red.
That was. I just knew it was gonna be like horrible.
Nah, it was cool. It was cool. Thank you, Keywan, for showing love. Uh-oh, I think we lost Primo and them. But yeah, thank you,
I still hear
Keywan,
you.
for showing love to Yes Ma'am. And yeah,
Hello?
most definitely send some more records. We'll play them.
Yeah.
What you doing over there,
I still
GT?
hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I
Oh,
can see-
yeah, we can hear you. We just can't. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we got some shout outs you want to give.
Oh,
Oh,
me?
Anybody?
Shouts out to everybody that's still making it. They're still, you know, the people that's working. Shout out to the nurses and the doctors, or, you know, I know a lot of people got like a lot of family members that are nurses and people out there that go to work and deal with this stuff, and they're at risk worse than everybody else. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, even if they don't get sick, they can probably carry it to somebody else. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shout out to the nurses.
Shout out to the people on the front line.
Yeah, man. Front line, the parents, you know, homeschooling the kids, having to be home. Like, it ain't good for nobody. You know what I mean? It's good, but it's not good. It's good, you know, because you get that family time a little more that you don't you don't get, you know, in the regular when it's normal. It's a hustle and bustle. You know what I mean? So that's good, but at the same time, you know, you kind of cooped up. People feel like they cooped up. You know, you just leave, go do something. You know?
Yeah.
But opening things back up. So that's all right. Sooner or later, I just look at it like, I mean, sooner or later. Whether it's now the right time, I don't know. We'll see. You know? But it is what it is. Everybody just got to do their best to be safe. Point blank,
right?
You know.
People realize that everything different now. It ain't gonna never be the same.
I came from the quarter waters.
So yeah, that's Yes Ma'am Submit Music at yahoo.com. All right, and it's right here written for you guys so you can see it. All right, y'all. Well, until the next time. All right, and we will be coming out with another list soon. So yeah, let us know if there's somebody missing and we need to put them on the list. You know, for the Yes Ma'am Hip Hop Love, let us know. And yeah, we're here to support the community. We love you guys.
I bet you missed that table because you ain't at the table no more.
Yeah. Like, I hit the table, the whole camera gonna shake. All right, y'all. Until the next time, it's Yes Ma'am every other Thursday, 7 to 9. Be safe, and we'll see you next time.
Who knew I would take it to a whole nother level?
Oh, are we talking? Or we did it?
Bobby said, "I should keep the damn thing."